Welcome into the Heat Report by Chad Sports. I am Nic Rohloff, where we are live on Easter Sunday for a matchup against the Washington Wizards. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully the weekend is going well for all of you guys, enjoying today, the holiday if you celebrate. And I appreciate you hopping in and spending time with little good old Nic Rohloff on this Sunday, where we hopefully watch the Heat get a second straight victory after the trouncing that was Friday evening against the Portland Trailblazers. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I see a lot of real ones in the chat already. Crypta, Mirage, Chicky Nuggy, Yami, Wasim, Loctera, McKinnon, Aiden Law, Tyman, Razor, all the real ones. Wazowski is in the chat as well. We already got the real ones pulling through. So I'm glad you guys can join me, at least early in the game or early afternoon. Joe Lawton is also coming in. Hopefully we'll have a fun one on tap for everybody today. And we will start today's show like every other show. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from on this fine Sunday afternoon. Oh, man. It should be a blowout today, and I'm going to be honest. I actually think the Heat should be able to do what they did on Friday. I do. Like, they're playing the Wizards, who are banged up, man. No Trey Jones. Excuse me, Tyus Jones. No Kuzma's questionable. No Bilal Coulibaly. There's some guys out there that are banged up, man. So hopefully the Heat are able to take advantage and get a nice little win so people get happy on Sunday. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Joe is watching from England. Loctera's in Illinois. Sorry about your fighting Illini yesterday. They just ran into a buzzsaw, man. You simply just can't compete with the Huskies nowadays. Brian McKenna's homeless. Aiden Law is watching from Miami, Florida. Irvine, California for Wasim. Perry Hall is watching in Kentucky, but he's just visiting. Wants to make that abundantly clear. It is just a visit. Just a visit. Okay, I'm starting to get a little concerned here on why this game isn't showing up on the NBA.com. It'd be nice if they were able to do that. I've never seen it do this before, actually. This is sick. Not actually, I'm not happy. But I don't know why the League Pass is like not giving me a link to the stream. It usually like says pregame, and then like you can click on it and get it into the stream during the pregame portion, but it is not doing that right now, and I don't know why. Let's see if NBA.com instead of the app has it. Sorry, I just gotta make sure we can watch the game today. I say that. What's up, AJ? What are you talking about today, my man? 10% chance, make it risen. Okay. All right, AJ. Maybe a little more optimistic from AJ today. How about that? How about that? That'd be something. Let's see here. Okay. It kind of feels like. Hold on here, folks. Okay, so this is an NBA issue. What's wrong with the app? What's wrong with the app? For some reason, there's not a stream link for the Heat and Wizards game yet. That's a tad bit concerning for the future of this show because, you know, if we can't get a link to watch the game, I don't know how I'm going to provide you guys with commentary and play-by-play. So that is something that we're going to have to keep our eyes on, folks. And something that you guys should keep your eyes on is Factor Meals, one of our proud sponsors here at the Heat Report, because it's the best way you can possibly stay up to date with your busy schedule, but also get great tasting meals that are just ready to go in 2 minutes. Because every single meal from Factor is fresh, never frozen, chef crafted and dietitian approved, and they're all ready to be just eaten in 2 minutes after you go to the microwave and heat it up for 2 minutes. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant quality meals that are ready to heat and eat whenever and wherever you are. They have pancakes, smoothies, and more. Discover a wide variety of easy options for the entire day, like breakfast, midday bites, and other juices, smoothies to go alongside that. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Get 50% off today. That link is in the live chat and description of today's stream. Also sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app on the market. Get a first deposit match up to $100 when you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and input code CLNS. I made some picks for today's game like I do every game, and it is a doozy here on a Sunday. I'm taking the more than on Bam Adebayo, 14.5 points, and that's a goblin, actually. So what does that mean to be exact? Well, his normal stat total is actually 17.5, and I'm taking a little bit less on that to ensure a little safety. I need to get this pick right, and that's why I love Prize Picks. They allow you to do demons, they allow you to do goblins, which really customize how you play daily fantasy, which just provides more fun on a daily basis. I also took the more than on Denny Advia, 17.5 points. He's their really only player left. And I'll take the less than on Nikola Jovic, half a steal. I don't know if Jov is going to get a steal today, but that link and promo code is also in the live chat of today's stream. So make sure you click on that and get started today. Who you got today's game? 17 minutes away from tip. Are we rocking with the Wizards or are we rocking with the Heat? Hopefully we're rocking with the Heat. I don't really want to see any Wizards. I don't want to see any Wizards. Oh, here we go. The stream finally populated for the Heat game, so I can stop stressing. I don't know why it took so long. 7 minutes before alleged tip is kind of wild, I'll be honest. But the NBA app, they figured it out. And that's all I can ask. Oh, thirsty, man. Thirsty turtle. Brian's rocking with Miami. AJ says, I got the Wizards. I'm just keeping it real. Well, AJ, you pick against Miami every single game, so I don't think it's just being real or objective at this point. It's just kind of what you like to do. Juggalotus says Easter dub today. Hopefully. Hopefully. A little Easter W would be nice. Depend says, I don't know. I don't really care who wins. Well, Depend, why don't you care who wins? Just waiting for the Mavs game to start. Okay. Okay, Depend. AJ, that's not true because we have not lost 5 of our last 6 games. So I don't know how that's possible. Jeffrey says the Heat are going to win by 80. Well, they won by 60 on Friday night. Could they win by 80? Maybe. Doubt it. I do doubt it. Yeah, D-Pen, rock with Miami. Yes, sir. Rock with the Heat today. That's what I like to see. Oh, my God, they're showing Anthony Gill on my television warming up. This is what we've had to come to. Anthony Gill, the former Virginia Cavalier, who is a defensive specimen. Aiden Law is talking Pacers-Nets. They don't play today. I thought the Nets played the Lakers. I will say, as we go into standings watch with under 10 games to go in the rest of the season, we hate that the Cavs lost today. Remember? The ideal path for Miami, in my opinion, to get back to the NBA Finals is to get the 6th seed, play Cleveland in the first round in the 3-6 matchup, and then play Milwaukee in all likelihood in the second round, and then have to play Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals in all likelihood as well. So Cavs lost, which means they are tied with the Knicks for the 3 seed. So we are rooting for the Thunder to beat the Knicks today. That's what we got to root for that. We got to root for that. Do the Pacers play today, though? That is a good question. completely look at the schedule, because if the Pacers are playing today, we'll have to keep one eye over there to see if they win or lose. The Pacers do not play today, so we can gain a half game on Indiana with a win today, technically. So we'll take that. And then obviously this upcoming week for Miami is absolutely massive. If you did not know this next 7-day stretch, the Heat actually play 5 times in the next 7 days. 8 days. Yeah. They play Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So the only off days in the next 8 days are Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday are the only off days for Miami this upcoming week. And these games are big because Tuesday against the Knicks is massive for your own record, obviously. But then you can knock down New York a peg in the standings, which would allow Cleveland to potentially get the 3 seed. Then you play the Sixers on Thursday, who are 1.5 games behind you right now for the 7th seed, as they are the 8. Joel Embiid could be returning soon. You play Houston on Friday, and they're one of the hottest, if not the hottest team in the NBA. Them and the Dallas Mavericks are right up there. And then the next Sunday, so a week from today, Miami travels to Indiana, which is a massive, massive game. Because if the Heat can beat the Pacers, then that would put them in the driver's seat to potentially get that 6th seed that they've been chasing in the final week of the season. We only have 2 weeks left, folks. Yeah, crazy to say. 9 games left for the Heat in totality, but 4 next week, 4 the week after. So the Heat finishing with a bang, that's for sure. That's for sure. A lot of intense games. This week is the most intense week coming up for the entire season of the Miami Heat until the playoffs. And then the week after that is going to be intense because it's the final week of the year, but it's not as intense. The 4 games for the Heat in the last week of the season against the Hawks, not a good team. Against the Mavericks, that's a tough matchup. And then back-to-back games against the Raptors, who are likely going to be tanking, and I'll explain why. The Raptors are likely going to tank because they do not own their first-round pick unless it is top 6 in the draft. So the Raptors, with 2 games left, and they're basically out of it, are going to want to lose those 2 games, so they have an increased chance to have a top 6 pick in the NBA draft and get a better spot in the lottery. So those last 2 games in Miami should be very easy, winnable games. 1, because they stink, and 2, because they're going to probably try to lose even more than they would try to win. So the Heat should be able to close the season strong. It's all about this 4-game stretch after today. But it does all start with a win against a shorthanded Wizards team. Kyle Kuzma is out, so the best player for Washington is not playing today. Tyus Jones is also out, so 2 of the biggest impactful players for the Wizards are not active. You're going to really have to keen in on Denny Advia and Corey Kispert today for the Wizards. But the fact that those are the 2 names that I say you have to really hone in on tells me everything I need to know about how shorthanded the Wizards are today. We do have a Super Chat menu if we want to get today's party started on Easter Sunday. Any Super Chat gets on the show. We haven't got a Super Chat yet on the stream. Who's going to get that party rolling? $10 gets you a D-Wade and LeBron James autograph photo raffle ticket. This raffle is going for the entire month of March. Well, I don't know if you guys know the calendar, but it is March 31st. So what does that mean? Well, it actually means that we are going to raffle this off today. So at the end of today's game, where we're hopefully celebrating a Miami Heat victory, we are going to have a duck race. Yes, you heard that, a duck race, where we put everybody's raffle tickets into this little simulator and then have them race. And whoever wins the race is going to get this shipped out to them. So if you want to have your last chance opportunity to get into the raffle to potentially win this autograph photo by LeBron and D. Wade, we'll ship it out to you. $10 gets you a raffle ticket. $20, Heat Report Hall of Fame. Gets your name into the Hall of Fame. You get that Vice jacket. Get your name on the ball that we shout out. And I recognize you every time you pop off in the chat. like the legend that is Sam Loctera, like the legend that is Wasim Khan, like Wazowski. The legends, when they pop up in the chat, I shout them out. Shout them out. $50 is a beer bong. I got my Raspberry Happy Moms on tap once again. And then today's Rolly deal of the day is an actual interesting one that I find. And it's this. Every 50 likes today is 50% off the Super Chat menu for 10 minutes. Yeah, you heard that correctly. So if we get the 50 likes before tip-off, we're at 21, so hit that like button. We get 50% off the Super Chat menu for 10 minutes, which means it only costs $20 to get a beer bong. It would only cost $10 to get your name in the Hall of Fame and get on the ball. And it will only cost you $5 to get a raffle ticket. So I kind of like incorporating something that we can accomplish as the deal of the day without having to spend money to do that, right? Like, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up icon. It helps me out and it helps you out. Completely free content here at the Heat Report. And then we can get 50% off so more people can get raffle tickets. More people can get there into the Hall of Fame if it's more affordable. And we just have a bunch of fun. Wasim, if we get 50 likes and technically are 50% off, sure. I'm nervous about that deal, but we'll see what happens. It's game. It's Sunday afternoon, man. I don't work tomorrow because, today's a holiday. Good Friday on Friday. I work that day as well, so I have a holiday tomorrow. So I'm cool if we want to get lit on a Sunday. I'm cool. But if you are ready for the game and you want to accomplish the first 50% off for 10 minutes, well, hit that like button. We are 24 likes away from 50. 50 would get us to the first 50% off. Come on, hit the like button. 23 away. If you're excited for today's game, smash that thumbs up icon. I'm amped. We only got 9 more regular season games, folks. Like I said, 2 Sundays from now, the season is over and we head to the postseason, whether it be in the play-in or we know that it's the playoffs and we have a playoff series. Like, we are down the home stretch here, and every game matters. Every game deserves our undivided attention and full energy and full passion. It deserves it all. So hit that thumbs up icon because you should be ready. Yes, D-Pen, I agree as well. Ty Man's watching the Guardians, says they're tied. My New York Mets are horrific. They're 0-3. They got swept by the Brewers in the first series of the season. That's not good. The Miami Marlins, if you're a Marlins fan, also stink because I believe they got swept as well. So our Mets and Marlins are struggling, folks. Yeah, Wazowski points out they're 0-4. Not good. Not good. I will say this, even though the Wizards weren't as shorthanded that night as they are today, the Heat lost to the Washington Wizards 3 Sundays ago, March 10th. So let's hope that they don't lose to the Wizards on Sunday again. Wait a minute. Loctera, hold up. You're a Yankees fan? Wait a minute. Loctera, this is a tipping point in our relationship, Sam. This is a tipping point. Oh, no. Oh. Sam, it was nice knowing you. Nice knowing you. Oh, Sam Dilworth is in the chat. Yes, today is the day. Today is the day. Hopefully your weekend's going well. We are raffling off that photo today, so stick around. Or if you can't stick around to after the game, make sure you rewatch the stream to see if you won, Sam. We are going to do that. We have 90 people watching here in the pregame and only 30 likes. Let's get to 50 likes before tip. We have 4 minutes to do so. If you're ready for the game, like the video. Come on, folks. It also gets you 10 minutes of 50% off the Super Chat menu. 19 likes away. Cheyenne says only Mets fan over here. Yes, 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 yes. Loctera says don't be a hater. Hashtag Team Rolly. All right. I'll try to stay supportive, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't like Yankees. I don't like the Yankees fans either. I don't like Yankees fans either for the most part, but I like you, Loctera, so I think we're going to be fine. 13 likes away. Come on. If you're ready for the game, like the video. And listen, if you're a Heat fan, which I think most of you are, I know there's some people in here that just like to hang out, party with me, and chop it up. But Duncan Robinson is back. He returns from his week and a half, 2-week absence with that back injury. He's in the starting lineup alongside Terry Rozier, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Nikola Jovic. If you're not going to like the video for me, if you're not going to like the video for the Miami Heat, like the video for specifically Duncan Robinson making his return to the lineup. He is back, double nickel, 55, a top 5 3-point shooter in the NBA this season, shooting 40.5%, averaging 13 a game. D-Rob is back. It's big for Miami, and you should like the video for Duncan. As we're 2 minutes away from tip. Let's go. Let's go. Robo Shark asked, what about Hero? Hero is still out. Hopefully we'll get an update this week. It's getting more and more skeptical that he can return for the Heat. Said, when is Hero? Well, I'm hoping Hero returns in the 2 games before the playoffs so he can get his feet back under him against the Raptors when they're done, and like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm hoping he's going to be able to return for those games, but who knows? Who knows? 100 people watching, 6 likes away from 50, which equals a 50% off for 10 minutes on the Super Chat menu. I also take a shot tequila if we get to 50 likes before tip. 5 likes away in a minute and a half. Can the Heat fans get the job done? I think we can. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Hit that thumbs up icon. And as we are about to get underway, minute and a half away, 2 more likes to get to 50. Start letting me know who you got down below. MIA for the Heat, WAS for the Wizards. Let me know. Hey, we got to 50 likes, which means we have 50% off our Super Chat menu for the next 10 minutes. I'm looking right now. It's 5:10 on the dot Central Time. So 5:20 Central Time is when 50% off ends. That means $10 to get into the Hall of Fame and get your name on the ball. $5 to get a raffle ticket for our raffle today about our D. Wade and LeBron autograph photo, and $20 beer bongs for the next 10 minutes. Shout out to y'all. Starting lineup for Washington: Jordan Poole, Corey Kispert, Deni Advia, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Marvin Bagley. Miami's rocking with Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson as he makes his return, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, and Bam Adebayo, who has just been absolutely terrific over the past 2 weeks offensively. Oh, it's time to get going, folks. And we got a $50 Super Chat from Jugga Lotus. Oh, shit! Wasim Khan with a $50 Super Chat. Oh, no! Oh, shit. Sam Luxera did it again with a $50 Super Chat. My goodness. Oh, we'll flash all those on screen in the first timeout in a little bit here. But we have a game that we have to call and a game that we have to start. And Nikola Jovic misses a 3 on the first possession. Corey Kispert misses a 3 for Washington. Miami out and running. It's going to be a Jimmy Butler extra pass to Jovic. Jovic to Bam. Bam drives on Baldwin Jr., kicks it back out to Jovic. Jovic will try another 3, and he'll miss again. So Jovic 0 for 2 from the field to start this game, unlike him, who's been shooting 40+% from 3 this season. Duncan Robinson defending Jordan Poole. It's swung around to Kispert. Kispert drives on Bam. Layup, no good, but Marvin Bagley, is there for the putback dunk. Oh, man, this is going to be a day. This is going to be a day. 2-0 for Washington. Jimmy Butler drives inside, hangs, and hits. And Miami gets their first score of the game and ties it up at 2 apiece. Wizards back the other way. Jordan Poole, a very volatile player, drives on Jimmy. Good defense by Butler, forces it to be kicked out to Kispert. Kispert drives inside. Layup is good, and the Wizards reclaim the lead at 4-2. I can't believe you 3 did that to me, man. You guys are the best, but yeah, you're going to kill me today. Still 7 minutes to go on the half-off menu, by the way. As Rozier knocks down his first shot attempt of the game. A little mid-range catch-and-shoot action for an easy bucket. Advia now, who's rocking a headband today, drives on Jovic. But blocked! Nikola Jovic swats it away! Miami out and running. It's Duncan Robinson in transition. And he misses the 3. But the ball finds him. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Jovic. One more to Butler. Jimmy drives on Bagley. Oh, he had a shot, but passed it up. Ends up getting it to Duncan. Duncan left open for 3, and he missed it short again. D-Rob 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, both barely reaching the front of the rim. Game knotted at 4 still after 3 minutes of play. Poole launches a deep 3 and connects. So the Wizards take their largest lead of the game at just 3 points, but it is 7-4 in favor of Washington early, 3 minutes in. Yeah, how about, Jovic going 0 for 2 to start the game from the field, but a block. Don't really see Jovic get too active there. Bam thought about a 3. Now we'll take a 3. Missed that. He 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. Nikola Jovic getting the offensive board, and he lays it back up and in with his left hand. Jovic getting active on the glass. Let's ride. Poole, pull up 3. No good. Bam with the board. Outlet to Butler. Here comes Jimmy. Heat looking for their first lead of the game. Butler working on Advia. Swings it to Rozier. Terry, now guarded by Poole. Rozier hangs. Layup is good. And Terry Rozier up to 4 points on the ball game, and he gives Miami the first lead of the game. 8-7. Advia, step back 3 over Jovic. Cash. So that lead quickly disappears for Miami. 10-8. Foul. Jovic got inside quickly the other way, and he'll head to the charity stripe for 2. All right, let's catch up on some super chats. It started with Jugalotus. This should be 2 beer bongs. Ha ha ha. Drink Rolly. Well, NYC Khan came in, said Sam and Jugalotus beer bongs incoming, which they did, because Sam Loctera said sorry, hashtag Team Rolly. I have nothing to apologize other than my liver. And it's a little nervy as well, folks, because you know how I only bring a certain amount of beers into the Chat Sports studios? Well, I thought I was going to be cautious and give myself leeway by bringing in 6 beers today. And all 6 beers are going to have to be used. Now, I'm not going to do all 6 beer bongs in a row because I'd like to live. So we'll space them out, but we will do 6 beer bongs throughout the first. I'll get them done before the first half. I'll get it done before the first half. Jovic, right wing three, too strong. So he's 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. He did make both free throws a second ago. He's up to 4 points on the game. Jovic with the board after a block shot. Rozier transition three is too strong. The Heat do trail 12 to 10 because of a Marvin Bagley dunk while I was talking about those super chats. Kispert drives inside, swings it to Patrick Baldwin Jr. for a triple. He left it short. Rozier with the board, and he's out and running. Terry drives right by Bagley. Oh, what a move! A little hesitation from Rozier froze Bagley Jr. and allowed Scary Terry to get right to the rim for an easy layup. He's got 6. Advia drives inside, stripped out of bounds, and it will stay with Washington when we come back from the first TV timeout of the game. We're even at 12. Rozier up to 6 points, just looking smooth early here. We'll like what Rozier has brought to the table as of late. Let's get started with the beer bongs. We'll get the first one pouring. First one pouring. I'll do 2 right here. How about that? Here's one. I like Moonlight spamming the 2s. Juggalo says, how much is a shot? I usually do a shot for a $20 super chat when people get into the Hall of Fame. So I'll do $10 shots. During half off, though. You got a minute and a half until we run out of our first 50% off. So a minute and a half. All right, 1 beer bong down. Here's 2. All right, 2 beer bongs down. 4 to go. 4 to go. 4 to go. Oh, boy. You guys are crazy. Juggalotus with another 20. So that's a beer bong. Another one. So I still got 5 beer bongs to go. But he says shot time. So how about this, Juggalotus? I'll take 2 shots instead of a beer bong since you were saying shots. And then Sam Logterra with a $10 super chat. Bears Now won't be the same tomorrow, folks. Yeah. No Rolly on Bears Now tomorrow because I'm off. But I don't know who's stepping in. But I'm sure they will do a fantastic job. So I owe 3 shots. I think we're just going to do all 3 right now. F it. Rapid fire. Antonia says don't drive. I actually walked to work today. I'm going to be honest. I went out yesterday with some of the people at work. So, and I decided that, so I went out with the fellas yesterday, and I was, not going to lie, I got blitzed. I was absolutely hungover badly this morning, and I didn't feel like driving to work hungover, and you probably shouldn't be doing that anyway. So I walked into work, and I recovered just in time to get absolutely blitzed again. Jordan Poole hit a 3 to put the Wizards back up by 3. That's for sure. Shout out to Loctera. Then Wasim came in with a $20 super chat. 2 shots, please, and give my Hall of Fame away. Yeah, we're going to give away some Hall of Fame spots here. We have a lot to give away. So shout out to you guys, and that is now another 2 shots. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Rozier drives, hangs, floater, misses it. This is shot number 3 where I owe 2 more. Looks like there's a foul on the floor. Aaron says, next hour, Rolly tap on the desk dancing like no tomorrow's coming from. Am I already drunk, or do I not understand what that means? Jordan Poole curling off of a screen, misses the 3. Rebound down to Bam. He brings it up, lobs up to Jimmy. It's a bad pass, and it's a turnover. Here come the Wizards. Baldwin Jr., transition 3. He basically airballed it. Board down to Miami. Here come the Heat now, looking to even up this game or cut into this 3-point deficit. Butler double team. Bam cuts to the rim. Jimmy spins, swings at the Jovic. Nikola hesitated on the 3. Drives baseline, drops it off to Butler for an easy layup. Thought Jovic should have taken the 3 because he was open. Maybe the fact that he's 0 for 3 from beyond the arc kind of scared him a little bit there. But it worked out. He was able to drive baseline, collapse the defense, and then find Butler. So that was good offense still. Baldwin, left wing 3. No good. Patrick Baldwin Jr. has been really bad in this game. He's like 0 for 4 or 0 for 5 from 3 already. Bam, backing down Johnny Davis. Pure mismatch there. Butler cuts to the rim. Bam gives him a little shovel pass. And Jimmy Butler's fouled by Washington. So J-Butt will head to the line for the first time today. And if he knocks down both, well, he'll have the lead for Miami. Oh, they're going to say the foul is on the floor. I don't understand how that's possible. Jaquez and Haywood Highsmith check in. Jimmy and Duncan to the bench. Highsmith, 3, no good. He's been shooting 66% from 3 and averaging 17 points a game over the last 3 Miami basketball games. Advia drives inside. Layup. Good. Good finish for Advia, who's really starting to come on for the Wizards this year. He's starting to play good ball. Jovic down the lane. Kicks it out to Rozier. Swung to Jaquez. Jaquez into Bam. Bam with a slam. It is a Bam slam. Good offense there by Miami, recognizing good post position from Bam, and he gets the easy dunk inside. Jovic with good defense, forcing a miss. Heat out and running. Jovic fumbled the pass, could have had an open 3. Swings it to Rozier. Right wing triple for Terry. Splash! Rozier with his first 3 of the game. He's up to 9 points in the quarter, and the Heat jump out to a 2-point lead. Jordan Poole drives inside, spins. It's a loose ball. Rozier has it. It's a 4-on-2. Miami behind the back to Bam. Swung to Highsmith for 3. Splash! Little showtime for Miami. Defense to offense, behind the back passing. Open Highsmith. And the Heat have their largest lead of the game, which is 5 points. And the Wizards need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Heat up 5. Let's go. Let's go. Mr. Gio, Jaime, Brian McKenna, Bob, Antonius, Hellbeast, Aiden, Wasim, Anthony, Brian, Sloctera. Let's go. Fire me up. Fire me up, folks. Wazowski. Let's go, Wazowski. The green one-eyed man himself just knows how to get the job done. Knows how to get the job done. You know who also knows how to get the job done? Well, that would be Factor Meals. Head over to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 to get 50% off. Factor Meals is the #1 meal delivery service because their meals are never frozen. They're fresh, chef crafted, dietitian approved, that get delivered right to your front doorstep. There's over 35 different options to choose from, whether it be a keto type diet, whether it be protein plus, calorie conscious. They have it all. Like, you see some of these meals on screen right now. They're damn right terrific. No prep, no mess meals. Factor meals are ready to heat and eat, so there's no prepping, cooking, or cleaning up needed. Sign up and save. They've done the math. Factor is less expensive than takeout and more delicious with no cooking required. Every meal is also dietitian approved to be nutritious as well. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChef50 and use code HeatChef50 to get 50% off. That's code HeatChef50 at factormeals.com/HeatChef50. Get 50% off today. Link is in the live chat and description of the live show. And the Wizards got off to a hot start today, but Miami caught up to them. And I have, is it 4 shots? No, it was 3. And then 2 more for Wasim. So 5. 5 total. I also have 4 more beer bongs to do. Fun. I got a little Patron bottle here, if you can't see. Like, this thing might be gone after one day. All right. Here we go. We're back in action. He put on a little bit of a press here. DeLon Wright checks into the game, so no Patty Mills. Maybe since Duncan's back, Patty Mills is gone from the team, which I hope he is because he stinks. Missed 3 from Washington. Here comes Miami, currently on an 8-0 run. Highsmith thought about a 3, drives inside, layup doesn't go. Rebound by Anthony Gill, and he'll get out and run for the Wizards. Gill, coast to coast, misses the layup, but Johnny Davis is there for the putback. So 8-0 run ended on that bucket from Washington. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. He'd have beaten the Wizards 2 times in their first 3 matchups, looking to go 3-1 against Washington this season. Bam, backing down Gill. Pump bodies up with them, misses the left hook. Rebound fought for, gathered by the Wizards. Washington now the other way. Advia, the best player on the floor for the Wizards today, will lead and initiate the offense. He drives on Highsmith. Good defense. It swung, but stolen by DeLon Wright. Great hands by the backup guard. Jaquez, right wing 3 in transition. Splash! Triple J knocks down a 3, and then he had their largest lead of the game, which is 6. Jaquez able to hit 3s. That just really gives Miami a good balanced offense. Anthony Gill responds with a 3 of his own. Rozier driving inside, swinging to DeLon Wright. Right out to Jaquez. Jaquez turns it over. Him and DeLon Wright not on the same page. He thought Wright was going to continue to slide to the corner. Wright ended up going to the top of the key, and Bam threw, or not Bam, Triple J threw it away. Threw it away. Baseline drive by, I don't even know who that is. Swung, Gill inside, misses it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up and in. So it's back to a 1-point game. Thomas Bryant checked in for the first time today. And Bam sits down. Butler back into the game. Jimmy's got it in the corner now. Guarded by Advia. Jimmy backing him down. Kicks it out to Highsmith. Haywood Highsmith spinning. Floater. Wow, what a move by Haywood Highsmith. A spin into a floater at the free throw line. And that's just an impressive bucket from Highsmith. Advia now, top of the key triple. Nothing but backboard. Rebound down to Thomas Bryant. And now the Heat are looking to get out and run. DeLon Wright driving. Bumped, fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. DeLon Wright, not the most offensively inclined basketball player, we know that. But he is earning himself a trip to the line. What's up, Monty? Haven't really locked in with you in a while, Monty. I've seen you come around a little bit, but nothing crazy. Loctera, playoff heat is incoming. Can I say something to my three-headed trio from Bears Now? I don't want to be disrespectful here, so if I'm out of line, just say I'm out of line and say F Rolly or something like that. But since the Bears don't have a lot of playoff games, are you guys gonna be amped up for Heat playoff games in a couple weeks? I know obviously there's more playoff games in the NBA and more teams in the playoff field, but are you gonna be amped up for these games like I am, guys? I feel like I've converted you guys a little bit to Heat fans at this point. Anthony Gale drives inside and one. Anthony Gale with a couple big plays. Loctera says, Bears are going to go 17-0 this year. I'll cheer for Heat basketball. Love that. Love that. I mean, but Wasim says, I'm here for Rolly, so not really going to say anything. AS is in the building. I was just wondering, man, you guys don't get to see playoff watch parties too often. But we'll have playoff watch parties on the channel, man. Oh, what's up, Axie? I mean, you can't expect the Heat to be winning by 50 in the first quarter. Turnover. Oh, it's Jared Butler. Appreciate that, Loctera. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate. Loctera, you're killing me with the Mets slander. We stink, but you're killing me. It's going to be free throws for Washington after a foul was called for the loose ball on DeLon Wright. So it's going to be a chance for Washington to tie this game up. The former Baylor Bear gets one and gets the other. So we're tied at 29 with 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Heat have last possession. See if they could take a lead going into the second period. 29-all. Offense for Miami has been solid. Defense kind of spotty, to be honest. Jimmy drives on Advia. Has a step. Euro step. Reverse layup. No good. That is the end of the first quarter. And we're going to be even at 29 points. All right. Interesting takeaways. Rozier got off to a hot start. Highsmith is playing well as well. Just not really paying attention on defense, I'd say. And Washington is kind of outworking you on the glass right now. But nothing absolutely too crazy. As we are in between quarters, by the way, I'll revisit our Super Chat menu. Any Super Chat gets on the show. $10 Super Chat gets a raffle ticket for this bad boy right here. Laser printed autograph photo. LeBron and D. Wade, one of the most iconic photos of all time. We're raffling this off at the end of the stream. So stay tuned for that if you're in it. If you want to be part of the raffle, $10 will get you there. We'll ship it out to you. $20 gets you into the Miami Heat Report Hall of Fame. You get recognized as a real one. You get your name on the Heat basketball, and you're called a legend in the chat whenever you pop around. $50 is a beer bong, which I owe 4 beer bongs. We'll get there. We're going to knock one out here in a second. I just wanted to shoot out the Super Chat menu. And you see the Rolly deal today. Every 50 likes means we're going to get 50% off the Super Chat menu for 10 minutes, which means everything you see on screen is half off. Beer bongs become 20. The get your name into the Hall of Fame become 10. And to get a raffle ticket will only cost you $5 when we get to every 50 likes. Right now we have 66 likes, so the next time we get 50% off for 10 minutes is at 100 likes. So there's over 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button, get us to triple-digit likes so we can get 50% off the Super Chat menu for another 10 minutes. Well, I will do a beer bong right now. Put the basketball down and do one more beer bong. Cut it to 3. Cut it to 3. All right. This one makes 3 more to go. Halfway point. Oh, brother. What's up, brother? Do you know that? Do you guys get that reference? Hello, brother. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, by the way. Jared Butler driving in Highsmith. Hangs. Floater. Gets a friendly roll. And the Wizards take a 2-point lead. Butler drives right. Swings it over to Duncan Robinson. One more to Highsmith. Corner 3. No good. Too strong. Here comes the Wizards now. Trailing Kisper as the Heat go to a 2-3 zone. No, it's man-to-man. Bagley on the right wing. Drives on Duncan Robinson. Goes baseline. Blocked by Jaquez. Heat have numbers. It's a 5-on-4. Triple J. Lob to Thomas Bryant for an alley-oop slam. Jaquez doing it on both ends, getting the block defensively and then leading the break for an alley-oop the other way. Foul, though, called as Bagley got to the rim again. Duncan Robinson commits the foul. Excuse me. Yeah, Duke and NC State are tied at 38 in the second half. Last Final Four spot on the line. Whoops. Bagley misses, or makes the first, excuse me, so they take a 1-point lead. There you go. A couple new subscribers. We're live for every single Miami Heat basketball game. 8 games to go after this one. 4 this upcoming week. 4 in the last week of the season. And then we'll also be live for every single play-in game, playoff game that Miami plays this season. And we're also the #1 spot for off-season content as well, whether it be trade rumors, draft rumors, free agency rumors. We'll have it all. So don't you worry, baby. Don't you worry. All right. Heat trail by 2. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Ow. Oh, they called a foul on that. I thought it was just a block out of bounds, but looks like Jaquez is going to go to the line for 2. I think Triple J's played pretty good here early in this one. Spam your Triple J's for me. We haven't had a good Jaime Jaquez Jr. game in a while, it feels like. But I like the energy he's brought off the bench today. I think it's been fantastic. He makes both free throws, so we're back square at 33. Spam those Triple J's. Mr. Gio who's starting it. Mr. Gio's getting it started. Advia finds a curling Kisper. Back to Advia, driving on Jaquez. That's an offensive foul. They don't call it. And then Advia hits a floater. I mean, he pushed off so much. Like, that was almost full extension. That's letter by the law foul. What are we doing here? Fucking joke. Jaquez, bad pass. Turnover. Here comes Marvin Bagley in transition. He turns it over, though. That's not his game. Marvin Bagley leading the break and trying to dish it out to the corners, running 1,000,000 miles per minute. That is not his game. Two of the best players for Washington out today. Oh, my God, an illegal screen on Thomas Bryant. Turnover going back to Washington. Feels like the Heat are going to be in a close game today, at least for the most part. See if they could go on a mega run like they did against Portland and take this game over. Hope so. Fifth turnover of the game for Miami. Kispert down the lane, running hook shot. Good. What? 4-point game for Washington. I mean, I'll tell you this. If you lose this game, I'm ready to cancel the season. I'm not going to say they're going to lose. The Heat are still going to win. But if they do, I'm done. Butler in the corner sees two bodies. Jaquez cuts. Jimmy splits a double. Fouled. Are they going to stay on the pass? Likely. So, oh, Jimmy's going to the free throw line like he expects free throws. Yeah, they're not going to give Jimmy free throws here. It's going to be side out for Miami. Highsmith inbound. Gets to the Duncan Robinson, who has been very quiet today in his return for the Heat. Jimmy gets a screen, drives right, drop off past the Highsmith, who misses the little push shot alongside the baseline. So Washington gets it back with a 4-point lead. Butler to the rim, lefty layup, good. Timeout, Miami, and the Heat trail by 6. AJ's asking me, Rolly, to clear up any discrepancies. What is your expectation of success for Miami in the playoffs? I think it's a good question. NC State's up 4 now. I'll tell you this right now. I think anything, if their first round exit, that's disappointing. If they lose in the second round to, I guess it would be potentially Milwaukee, New York, Boston, then I think that's, like, I'm not going to say it's a successful season because it's not. But I'll say that it's not like the worst season in the world. They get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, like that is a successful season. To get there for the 4th time in 5 years with Jimmy Butler, that's very successful. Obviously, finals. So to me, for this to be a successful season, they have to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, like that's my tier ranking. If you lose in the first round, abysmal season. If you lose in the second round, mass season. You didn't really do anything. Nothing really. You won a playoff series, but you didn't really like make a run. You get to the conference finals. Every time you make it into the Final Four, successful season. And that's just a matter of the fact. Like, you can say that if your season doesn't end in a championship, it's not successful. You can say that, but the truth is, like, I think if you get to the conference finals for the 4th time in 5 years, it's a successful season. So that's your answer. That's my answer. Make sure you like the video. 260 people watching, only 76 likes, 25 likes away from triple digits, and triple digits likes equals 50% off our Super Chat menu for 10 minutes. So hit that likes up icon, get the good vibes out for Miami. Completely free content here at the Heat Report, live on it for every single game. So subscribe, hit that thumbs up icon, and let's get rolling. Yes, AJ, the conference finals is a success at this point. I mean, I don't know if you're trying to slander like with that thought. Obviously, I want the Heat to win the NBA Finals, but it's just if the Heat view this season as a successful one, being in the Final Four of the NBA, I think is very okay with that. Do you guys agree with that? Like, if the Heat made the conference finals and lost in like 6 or 7 to the Celtics, is that a season that has success? Or is it just championship or bust? That means every season is not successful unless they win a championship. Heat have basketball. Jaquez drives, swings to Highsmith in the corner. Haywood drives baseline, turns it over. 6 turnover of the half for Miami, and then they are now trailed by 8. Butler driving baseline, pump fake, drops off to Jaquez for a layup. There's good offense for Miami as the offense did hit a standstill, but I'm more concerned with the defense, allowing 41 points before we're really close to this halftime being here. And now Haywood Highsmith is called for a foul as Jared Butler drove to the rim. Moonlight, yeah, I'd rather play Cleveland in the first round. Or you're saying, would I rather play Milwaukee, Boston? Okay. Yeah, I want to play Cleveland in the first round. I want to play Cleveland. Missed 3 by Washington. Rebound down to Rozier, who has been the best offensive player for Miami today. And he'll launch a step-back 3 and connect. Rozier, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's up to 12 points on the game. The Heat within 3. Bagley, good defense by Thomas Bryant. Outlet to Rozier. Continue to let him lead this offense because he's cooking. Rozier gets a screen from Bryant, swings it to Duncan Robinson. D-Rob coming off a curl now. Kicks it back over to Terry. Terry isolated on Kispert. Step back deep mid-range shot for Terry. It's too strong. Rebound down to Jared Butler. And here comes Washington. Butler off of a screen. Picks up his dribble. Swings it over to Kispert. Kispert drives on Rozier. Stops. Shoots from the elbow. Misses. Rebound fought for out of bounds. It's going to stay with Washington as Duncan Robinson could not corral the rebound, even though he says it was off the Wizards. And it was off the Wizards. That's a terrible call by the officials. I mean, that's a terrible call. Poole, corner 3. No good. Good box out by Jimmy Butler to get the rebound. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy drives, hangs, swings it. It's all the way around to Rozier. Rozier to Bam, who just checked in. Bam out to Highsmith. Highsmith inside. Out to Butler. Butler on Kispert. Drives baseline. Goes up strong. Misses. Gets his own rebound and is fouled. So Jimmy Butler will go to the line. That was annoying, though, because there was good crisp ball movement from Miami, and then it just got to Butler in the corner, and he just stopped it and just held onto the ball. And, he got the foul call eventually, but, come on, man. Either take the catch-and-shoot 3, drive, or keep the ball movement going. 44-40. NC State leads with 9 minutes to go. Butler made the first free throw. 39-41 is the score. 6 and change to go in the first half of this game. Oh, a big bucket from NC State. And then Jimmy misses the second free throw. Heat are 7 of 8 from the free throw line as a team. Wizards 5 of 5. Jordan Poole crossing up on Rozier. Goes inside. Layup. Misses it. Rebound to Rozier. Terry go out and running. Rozier swings it to Duncan. Into Bam. Bam floater. Good! And we're tied up at 41. An 8-0 run for Miami after going down 41-33. Better defense leading to good offense for the Heat. Kispert backing down Terry Rozier now. Gets a double teamed. It's swung all the way around for a 3. Washington rattles it in. And they jump back out in front. Rozier swings it to Highsmith. Highsmith inside the Bam. Bam double teamed. Now they shy away. Bam bumping inside, fading on Bagley, and rattling in a little 8-foot jumper. He has been on fire lately with his jump hooks. His Fadeaways, he's been on point lately for Miami. Bagley in the pick and roll. Reverse layup. Good. The defense has been the concerning part of tonight for the Heat. It's been a little bit of a concern for sure. Rozier, pick and roll. Lob up to Butler. Butler didn't shoot it. What the fuck is he doing? Out to Highsmith for 3. Jimmy's fucking making me angry today. I'm not going to lie. Like, he's actually pissing me off. Jordan Poole, mid-range pull-up, and Jimmy's not even getting back on defense. Like, what? Butler's, I am getting fed up with him right now. 8 points for Poole. Rozier isolating on Jordan Poole. Elbow jumper, good. Automatic in the mid-range today is Terry Rozier, leading scorer for the Heat with 14 points. Poole looking to answer. Floater, air ball, rebound to Highsmith. Outlet up to Butler. Butler fouled, and Jimmy will head to the line for 2. 4.5 to go in the first half. 277 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Daily Miami Heat content. We're live for every single Miami Heat game the rest of the season. So join the channel today and don't miss out on any of the fun. We're also 8 likes away from 100. Now 6, which would get us to 50% off for the next 10 minutes on our Super Chat menu. Butler misses the first free throw. He's been really pissing me off today. Jimmy does go 1 of 2, so it's 48-46. Foul. Advia draws it. Rozier reaching in, I believe. Jimmy will head to the bench. Honestly, this is probably going to help Miami. Jimmy's been playing bad basketball today, man. Bad basketball. Baldwin, 3, left it short. Jovic, who just checked in, gets the board. He'll get it to Rozier. Rozier in the Bam. Bam facing up on the right elbow. Drives baseline. Fouled on the floor. He are not in the bonus, so it will be side out for Miami. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. We just crossed 100 likes, which means it is 5:54 Central Time. So we have 10 minutes of 50% off our Super Chat menu. So $5 gets you a raffle ticket for the D. Wade and LeBron autograph photo that we're raffling off today. $10 to get into the Heat Hall of Fame board or a ball and get your legendary status cemented. And then also $20 beer bongs or 2 shots, whatever you'd like. Bam actually is going to the line. The Heat are in the bonus, so that was on me for being a little off there. Bam makes both, so we're now knotted at 48. Let's get some stops. Let's get some stops here. Jordan Poole drives left. Defensive foul. Rozier is called for a push on Patrick Baldwin Jr. Gill pump fakes a 3, drives inside, Euro step, foul. Anthony Gill will go to the line for 2. Why was I smiling? Well, it's because my guy Juggalotus came in with a $20 super chat. Shout out to you, Juggalotus. Rolly, it's time. Do you want 2 shots or do you want a beer bong, Juggalotus? Juggalotus, let me know what you want to do. Remember, it is 50% off our Super Chat menu right now. Gale misses the first free throw. Juggalotus is a legend, Wazowski. 2 shots, says Mr. Lotus. Oh, both free throws missed by the Wizards, so no harm, no foul there for Miami. Rozier inserts it to Bam. Bam, quick spin on the baseline. Met by 2 defenders. It doesn't matter because that's a Bam slam. Heat up 2. Jordan Poole driving on Jovic. Euro step to the lane. Foul. So chance for Jordan Poole to tie this game up. I got to restart the stream. Choppy. A little choppy. Little choppy. Poole makes the first free throw, so it's a 50-49 game. I'd like the Heat to lock more up defensively here. Poole goes 2 for 2. It's 50 all. With 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, I'd like this Wizards team to only have 54 points going into the half. Bam. Oh, what a little move inside. Gets free and knocks down a little 8-foot jumper. Back out in front. Bam is starting to get going offensively. Poole from the logo. Good. Tyler Hero is not playing. Heat trail by 1. Jaquez to Bam. Bam immediately double-teamed. Bam swings it to Delon Wright. 1 more to Jovic. Jovic drives inside. Running left hook. Good. Jovic not just a three-point shooter, folks. And he puts Miami back up in front by 1. 3 for Poole. Brick. Rebound. Gill. Putback. No. Jovic board. Miami out and running. Jovic leading the break. Nikola swings it out to Rozier. Corner 3. No good. Rebound fought for. It's gathered by no one. It's out of bounds. I don't know who has ball. I actually don't know what they ruled. I'm going to be honest. I have no clue whose basketball will be coming out of the timeout. We did get a $2 super chat from Joe Bamonte with a nice little heart eyes emoji. Yeah, Bam's been playing excellent basketball. And Joe, if you want to send in another $2 super chat in the next 6 minutes, I'll actually honor you another $1 off and give you a raffle ticket for our D. Wade and LeBron autograph photo. So if you want that, because our super chat menu is 50% off for the next 5.5 minutes. What's up, Miss Boots Gibson? Checking in. Haven't seen you in a while. If you haven't already, get started with the #1 daily fantasy sports app on the market, and that is Prize Picks. Time to check in on my picks today, because I feel pretty confident about how things are going, at least thus far. Bam Adebayo has 14.5 points as his goblin more than. Bam's already got 12, so I could have probably just taken his normal stat total, but I wanted to ensure my victory today. So I took the goblin, which is less risk, less reward because it's a lower stat total, but the payout isn't as good. I took the less stat in Nikola Jovic, half a steal. He doesn't have a steal right now, so looking good there. I took the more than on Denny Advia, 17.5 points, and he's got 9, so he is on pace to hit that mark. This was to win, I believe it was 4 times my money, or is it 3 times my money? I kind of forgot, to be honest, but usually it's 5 times, but when you do the goblin, it's a little bit of lower payout, like I said, so that's why it's a little bit lower than what it usually is. But I will say the ability to do this is why Prize Picks is so fun, because they have new deals and modes to play for returning users, but also new users. So if you have not started with Prize Picks, do so today by downloading the app and using code CLNS to get a first deposit match up to $100, or clicking on that link in the live chat / description of today's video and live show, and then inputting code CLNS. Either way works just fine. All right. Let's close this half strong. close this half strong. Duke is down 9 with 6.5 to go. This might get ugly. And now NC State's going to go to the line. Prize picks, baby. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't already. That's, by the way, on the bottom of your screen is not accurate. That deal is not going on today. Sorry for any confusion if you thought that was something. So it's Wizards ball. I thought it was off Washington, but they rule it was off Miami. Heat lead by 1. Rozier, Wright, Jaquez, Jovic, and Bam are your 5. And Bam is whistled for a foul, so the Wizards are going to get 2 free throws. Bam not happy with that whistle. Oh! Jesus, Batista's coming in with a $20 super chat. Shout out to the legend himself. Back from the boat day. Let's go Heat. What up, Rolly? What I miss? Well, we have quite the game on hand here as we're battling with Washington today. And you actually sent this in, Jesus, when we were in our 50% off mode for reaching 100 likes. Every 50 likes today is 50% off our super chat menu. And you just got yourself a beer bong, Mr. Batista. A beer bong. Jovic has it, left wing. Foul, yeah, they call foul. Bam is going to go to the line for 2. He got grabbed by Anthony Gill. So 2 free throws coming for the Heat. I said hold the Wizards to 54 points. I'm cool with 55. Hold the Wizards scoreless in the final 2 minutes. Two minutes of scoreless basketball for Washington, and I'm happy. It's okay, Joe. Appreciate the $2 donation. Bam, first free throw on this trip is good. Back tied at 55. Heat's offense has been solid in the first 24 minutes, but going to need better defense in the second half from Miami. Bam, misses the second free throw. Jordan Poole out and running. It's a 2-3 zone for the Heat. Baldwin in the corner. Baldwin back out to Advia. Advia will set up the defense or set up the offense for Washington. Gill, layup, no good. Defense was perfect from Bam. Bam now leading the charge for Miami. Calls for a clear out, isolation. Bam doubled, swung all the way around the horn to DeLon Wright in the corner, who swings it to Jovic. Wide open 3. Good! Nikola Jovic was 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Prior to that one, he's a 40+% three-point shooter. He's not going to be held down for long. Jovic up to 9 points on the game. And then he gets the steal. So my prize picks is cooked. Rozier gets the ball. Drops it off to Wright. Layup is no good, but a foul. So DeLon Wright is going to head to the charity stripe for 2 free throws to put Miami potentially up by 5. Good hands by Jovic inside to poke away that ball. Yep, I'm cooked. Should not have taken the less than on Jovic steals. God damn it. DeLon Wright makes the first free throw. 59-55. Ripped the prize picks. Yep. What? Thank God I got that first deposit match up to $100 because I still got money in my account. I still got money in my account, baby. Wow, Kyle Filipowski fouled out of the ballgame with 4:50 to go. And Duke's down by 12. DeLon Wright goes 2 of 2, so it is a 60-55 game. And NC State's going to go from not in the tournament, miracle run to win the ACC tournament, and now they're going to be in the Final Four taking on Purdue. Gale layup inside, so we don't reach my goal of holding them to 55. Butler back into the game. Gets it to Bam on the block. Bam, double team. Kicks out to Rozier. Right wing three. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Jovic. Trailing Bam. Bam drives on Kispert. To Butler in the corner. Jimmy's just holding onto the ball. Drives. Swings it. Rozier, catch and shoot, corner. Good! Good penetration by Jimmy Butler. Capsulating the defense. Out to Rozier for a corner three. And actually, it's a perfectly executed 2-for-1 opportunity for Miami. So they will, as there's 29 seconds left, get the last shot of the half as well with a 6-point lead. Rozier up to 17 points, leading scorer in this ballgame. 9-2 run right now for Miami after the game was tied at 54. Maybe they were down 55-54. Jordan Poole hangs and hits a floater. So it's a 4-point lead. 5 on the clock. Rozier, sidestep triple at the buzzer. Is good! Terry Rozier with a triple. And the Heat will go into the half with a 7-point lead thanks to Terry Rozier having 20 first-half points. Spam those scary Terry. Spam those twos down below. He has absolutely carried the offense with Bam Adebayo today. What a half for scary Terry. What a first half for Terry Rozier. Spam those twos. Jesus Batista, all they needed to have is you in the chat. I think that's correct. Oh, Brian McKenna spamming those twos. Joe, you can get, Joe, specifically for you, a $2 super chat, which gets you to 4 on the day. I'll put you in the raffle. Feeling generous on Easter Sunday. Feeling generous. Feeling generous. CTS Will ask, what is my prediction for the Heat's record to be at the end of the season? Well, I think they won this one. They'll be 41-33. They have 8 games left. My prediction for the season, by the way, was I believe I predicted 47 and 35. Can the Heat go 6-2 in the final 2 weeks of the season? I think so. Well, it's unlikely since you have to play a bunch of tough teams, but I'm gonna say they go 5-3 in the final 8 games. They'll have a 46-36 record this season. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh, a $10 super chat from Daywalker. Shout out to Daywalker who's standing in those fire emojis. Daywalker gets a raffle ticket for our D Wade and LeBron laser printed autograph photo. So during halftime here, I owe 3 beer bongs and 2 shots. So we're going to knock out 2 of these beer bongs, at least right now. What's up, Druck? Looks good today so far. I mean, Good offense for Miami. Defense has been lackluster, but we're making it. First one here. Here's one. Grab another happy dad. Another happy mom. Oh, happy mom. Number 2. I'm actually going to bang out all 3. Get caught up here. Excuse me. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I'm actually, this is my last one. This is my last one that I brought in the studio. So I now have to go get more if we get more beer bongs to do. Excuse me. Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. We also have a lot to give away here. So what we're going to do, I think I'm just going to round it out at 4 spots to go in the Hall of Fame. I got water here, Scenes. Don't you worry. Thanks for the reminder, though. We have 4 spots to give away on the Heat Hall of Fame ball. If you want to get into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame, best way to do that is to spam those fireball emojis, because courtesy of Juggalotus, courtesy of Wasim Khan, courtesy of Sam Loctera, we're giving away 4 spots on the Heat Hall of Fame ball. Spam your fire emojis, and I'm going to pick 4 people that the first 4 comments I see. I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds. Spam those fireball emojis. And then we'll give away 4 spots on the Hall of Fame ball. I'm going to I'm going to pick all 4. When I look down, it's going to be the first 4 comments I see. So I'm not doing it separately. I'm doing it all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got Bob, CTS, K. Francis, and Mr. Geo. So, Bob, 100%. K. Francis. Mr. Geo. And CTS Will. So shout out to you guys. Look at you 4 all getting that top row right here. CTS Will, Mr. Geo, K. Francis, and Bob 100%. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the 4 free entries that were given away. Thanks to Loctera and some of the rest of the crew. So appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Uh, we also got a $10 super chat from Jesus Batista. He weighs in 47 and 35. Let's go Heat. That's another raffle ticket for Jesus Batista. Shout out to you. And actually, you know what? During this halftime, let's talk about the Heat record. 9 games left, including, well, 8.5 games back left. 8.5 games left. Assuming the Heat win this one, they are going to be 41 and 33 with 8 full games left. More or less than 46.5 wins for the Heat this year. They'd have to go 6 and 2. 6 and 2 to get into that or get more down in the last 2 weeks. What do you guys think? More or less? They play the Raptors twice, the Hawks once, the Pacers once, Knicks once, Sixers once, Rockets once, Mavericks once. Those are our final 8 games. More or less, folks. More or less, folks. What do you guys think? More or less? Aaron says, how many screens are you looking at? One screen here. Right down left, my laptop. Down here, when I look here, the chat. Here, when I look like straight, that is the studio, like our software that allows me to do graphics and stuff. Game here, that's 4. And then I have a 5th one out there that I could see the NC State Duke game from afar. So 5 screens that I can look at. CTS says more. At least CTS, a new Hall of Famer, is getting into the comment section and getting his take out there. McKenna says more. $10 super chat from Mr. Geo. Oops, that probably did not sound good on the mic. Shout out to Mr. Geo. Rolly, Heat going to win. Hashtag let's go Heat. I think you're right. I hope you're right. And Mr. Geo gets a raffle ticket. Let's go. Let's go. Ryan, I thought you said you blocked AJ. Thought you said you blocked him so you weren't going to get triggered anymore. That's what you told me, at least. I mean, I gotta be honest. I see a little bit what's going on in the chat between Brian and AJ. Like, I don't want to have to do this because I know Brian's an actual Heat fan. But if this continues for much longer, I might have to just kind of put both of you guys in timeout. Because like it's just constantly going back and forth between you two, and it's like I just want the chat to be about the game, not just constant arguing between those two guys. So. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jesus. Brian, you are becoming part of the problem because you don't let it go. Like, if you just let AJ spew whatever he wants to spew and didn't get up in arms about it, then, like, we wouldn't have an issue. But, like, when other people are commenting about how much you guys are going back and forth, like, that takes away from their experience and stuff. So if you guys don't, like, relax and stop going back and forth for the entire game, like, saying. I don't want to have to do this, but, like, if you guys just are nonstop arguing for the entire 2.5 hours we're live every single game, I just can't do that. I just can't let this happen, man. Can't let this keep happening. We're almost here in the third quarter. I thought every time I reset the stream, it actually gets worse somehow. Actually gets worse. NC State's up 11 with under 2 minutes to go. Final four run. What's up, Monty? Oh, and the second half is underway, and it is way worse than it was before. Give me a second, guys. I gotta just close out of the app here. Can't tell if it's the Wi-Fi or the stream, but looks like we're back in second half. This goddamn stream. It's struggling. Go to a different game. See if that can provide with juice. Man, the Raptors are a bad team, man. They are so bad. Oh, this is an app problem or streaming problem because this is choppy as well. Fantastic. Gonna have to deal with a game that stops play for a split second every 5 seconds. This is horrible. I might have to watch the game on my computer, folks. I can't do this. Yeah, this is getting gross. All right, hold on. Adjust the setup here. All right, yeah. We're going to watch the game like this. So I'm looking down at the game. Someone hit a 3 for Miami. I missed it, but it's 69-59 as we just got underway in the third quarter. Yeah, now the game is just completely frozen on my TV. What a train wreck. I think Duncan Robinson just hit a 3. He did. Heat up 13. 72-59. Just 2 minutes into the first half or second half. And the Heat are up 13. And the Wizards need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Going to watch the game on the computer because the TV is just not loading. Stinks, but it's how it's going to have to go. Hellbeast says, here comes the blowout. I hope so. I certainly hope so. That would be ideal for Miami. Ugh. There you go, Brian. Just ignore him or block him. Problem solved. Problem solved. Mr. Geo says, told you, Rolly. What'd you tell me? What'd you tell me? Love that, Jeffrey. Says, win or lose, Miami Heat fan or here forever. Love that. Heat looking to have a second straight blowout win, which they don't happen often, so it would be nice. It would be nice. Oh, Mr. Geo, I knew the Heat were going to win this game. I knew they were going to win. Ugh. I always had the guts. I always had the guts. I'm just looking forward to my factor meal when I get home. That's what I'm looking forward to. All right, we're almost back in action here. I don't know why we're highlighting the Orlando Magic right now on stream. That's a puzzle to me. A little puzzled. All right, we're back. Advia has it. So sorry if I have to. This is how I have to look at the game for the rest of the day. Advia inside, floater misses, fouled though. Duncan Robinson commits the foul. Oh, this is struggling over here. Missed free throw from Corey Kispert. He is a really good shooter. It's rare that Kispert cannot convert when he goes to the free throw line, but we'll take it for Miami. He does split the pair, so it's 72-60. Heat have knocked down a pair of triples to open up the second half. The offense has been on fire today. Defense has been a little spotty. Bam, turnover inside as Advia comes away with the steal. He was out in transition. He has it on the block, swings it out to Kispert. Kispert drives inside, gives a little bump on Rozier, loses the ball. It's a turnover. Bam, now the other way for Miami. Bam, trailing Rozier. Terry directing traffic, swings it around, finds Bam inside. Bam just drops the ball. The worst hands in the NBA strike again. Jordan Poole, right wing now, met by Adebayo. Advia backing down Duncan Robinson. Gets a double, kicks it out to Baldwin Jr. for three. Man, he's really struggled with his shot today. Jovic with the board. He's out and running. Outlets it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan and Bam play two-man. That's a foul on Advia, just grabbing Adebayo, who is setting a screen. Kind of a dirty grab, if I got to be honest. Kane Angel's in the building. Yo! Forgot today is the game for the Heat. How could you forget? Kane Angel? Bam has it top of the key. Kicks it to Jovic. Jovic, step back, triple. He knocks it home! A deep step back three from the right wing is good. Jovic up to 12 points on the day. Now 2 of 5 from 3 after missing his first 3. Jordan Poole the other way with a nice little bucket, 75-62. Heat quickly. Rozier corner 3. It's good! The Heat can't miss from beyond the arc. It's now a 16-point game. The Heat are 11 of 24 from deep. A miss by Washington. Terry with the board. Rozier leading the break. Loose ball. Has it. Double teamed. Kicks it to Bam. Bam thought about a three. Drive. Spins. Pump fake. Pump fake. Kicks out to Duncan. D-Rob puts up a right wing triple. That one couldn't go. Tell you what, though, if that one did go, have to have a discussion about the Heat's three-point shooting today. Advia drives inside. Kicks out to Poole. Poole from the parking lot. No good. Rebound fought for and gathered by Adebayo. He'll lead the break now for Miami. Bam, out to Rozier. Terry drives. Inside the Bam. Bam. Drop off to Butler. Butler effort has been disgusting today. Jimmy Butler's effort has been absolutely disgusting today. I'm getting annoyed. Kispert with a baseline drive and slam dunk. $78-64 now. Duncan Robinson has it. D-Rob curling. Stops. Pump fakes out to Jovic. Jovic will line up a three. Too long. Too long and too strong. Washington looking to cut into this 14-point deficit. Jared Butler from the corner. Good. And the Wizards fighting back a little bit here. 5-0 spurt for them to make an 11-point game. Jovic drive, Euro step, layup, no good, no foul call. Nikola wanted one. Wizards pull up three, Poole, no good. Bam with the rebound. Jimmy outlets it now to Jovic. I mean, Jimmy doesn't even want to be here today. This is terrible. Jimmy's just been running to the corner, not participating in anything today. I don't know what's up with Jimmy today, but he simply does not want to be on the court, and it's kind of driving me nuts. It is kind of driving me nuts. The lineup is still the starting five for Miami. Jimmy, Bam, Jovic, Duncan, Rozier. Yeah, Mr. Gio, I don't know, man. Like, Jimmy doesn't want to be out there. He's not cutting. He's not doing anything offensively. He's not really giving too much effort defensively either. Duncan, three. No. Jared Butler out and running. Butler drives. Lob, and it's laid up and in the 9-point game now. A 7-0 run by the Wizards gets it to a 78-69 ball game. Oh boy. Timeout Eric Spoelstra. Not as done of a deal as we might thought it was when the Heat went up 16. What should be a done deal for all of you today is getting started with Factor Meals, because they are the absolute best in the business at making sure you have great meals on your schedule that don't take up too much of your time, because they only take 2 minutes to get into the microwave and be ready to eat. And they just have all sorts of good stuff. Keto, calorie conscious, protein plus. I mean, they have it all, folks. And they're giving you 50% off right now when you go to chat or HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Like you said, you could pick your meals, 6 to 18 meals per week, prepped and cooked by real chefs. All you got to do is heat and enjoy. Get started today. Link is in the live chat. It's also in the description of today's live show. Factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Code HeatChat50. Oh, James Hicks is checking into the building. What's up, James Hicks? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Ooh. I'd like to get back to Rozier. Rozier has been the best player offensively for Miami today. 20 points. Jovic has been solid too. He's got 12 points. But I'd like to get Terry more involved in the offense here. Get him more involved. Let's go. Let's get Terry more involved. 76ers are up 13 in the second half. So they're going to win today. Heat win to stay ahead of them. Heat are going to be one game back of the Pacers in the standings right now. Can get just a half game back if they get a win today. And I'll tell you this, it's also not the most unbelievable thing in the world that the Heat can get the 5 seed if they really wanted to. They're only 2.5 games back of Orlando. If Orlando kind of falters down the stretch and Miami gets really hot, goes 6-2, 7-1, maybe they get to the 5 spot. Jimmy Butler gets it here inside, drop off to Bam. Bam fouled on the slam dunk attempt. So out of the timeout, a good set by Miami to get Jimmy Butler a touch. But he worked it over to Bam off a drop. And now it is 2 free throws for the Heat. I think this Heat team is better than last year. I know that the Heat are still in the 7th spot right now. And technically would be a play-in team if the season started once again. But we have a better record than we did last year. And I just feel on paper, when fully healthy, this team is better. Because think about it. Like, Duncan Robinson was on the team yet last year, but he really wasn't that impactful for most of the season. So, to me, this current form of Duncan Robinson is better than last year's Max Strus. You have Terry Rozier instead of Kyle Lowry / Gabe Vincent, and I think he's better than both of what they brought last year. And assuming you get Hero back, now that's a big assume. I think he adds better. And then Jovic and Jaquez weren't on the team last year. So you add Jovic, you add Jaquez, as a 3 is knocked in by the Wizards as they continue their hot stretch here. You add Rozier, Duncan, Jovic, and Jaquez to basically this lineup. And that's what I like to see. Jovic driving inside, kicks it out to DeLon Wright, corner 3. Oh, DeLon Wright made a 3! Feels like he hasn't made one in forever, but look at Jovic leading it on the offensive end. Now a steal. Loose ball out of bounds going to Miami. All started from the defense of Jimmy Butler getting his hands in the passing lane. Jimmy, after that timeout, maybe the bench of Miami got into his ear hole and said, I don't know what's wrong with you today, but it's about time you start playing basketball. Jovic has been great, man. Jovic has been fantastic today. Lineup for Miami right now is Jimmy, Thomas Bryant, Highsmith, Jovic, and DeLon Wright. 10-point lead. Wright has it top of the key. Gets a screen from Jimmy. DeLon Wright drives inside, swings at the Highsmith. Wide open 3 is good. Haywood Highsmith continues his impressive shooting display over the past week with another triple. Steal, DeLon Wright. Jimmy Butler out in transition. Right to Jimmy. Jimmy fouled. And Butler is going to go to the line for 2. Great hands by DeLon Wright. Jordan Poole looked to swing it over to Jared Butler. Wright got his fingertips on it and led the break. I'm very happy that DeLon Wright is getting the backup point guard minutes today rather than Patty Mills. Mills was very, very bad since Duncan Robinson came out of the lineup, and he was in the lineup trying to present some shooting for Miami since Duncan was out. He just failed to do so, and Patty Mills was so bad defensively. But as that backup point guard role, especially with no Jay Rich, no Tyler Hero, it makes sense to have DeLon Wright. Sure, is his offense good? No. But he is a really good defender and a high IQ basketball player. Lead balloons up to 14 once again for Miami, and now hits 15 as the Heat go on a little mini run here to go back up by 15. Largest lead of the game was 16. Kispert swings it to Johnny Davis. Davis drives. Floater. Good. Johnny Davis, the former Wisconsin Badger and lottery pick. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Heat up 13. Jimmy Butler gets a screen from Thomas Bryant. Slowly walking down his man. Picks up his dribble, swings it to Wright. Wright drives, reverses course, swings it to Jovic. Butler in the corner. 4 to shoot. Jimmy backing down. Fades away. Deep mid-range shot for Jimmy is good. Butler with a tough fadeaway J from the corner puts Miami back in front by 15. Gill swings it to Kispert. Kispert coming off a screen. Back to Gill. Left wing triple. Short. Highsmith with the board. Miami can take their largest lead of the game with a bucket here. It hasn't been more than 16 tonight. Butler drives on Kispert. Behind the back. Spins. What a move. Misses. Gets his own board. Fouled. And will go to the line to give Miami a potential 17-point lead. I really do believe that the bench of the Heat got in the ear of Jimmy Butler when Spo called that timeout because the Wizards cut it to 9. I absolutely believe that Jimmy Butler was told, what the fuck are you doing? Can you actually want to play basketball? Butler now up to 11 points after that made free throw. It's 90-74 with 3 to go in the third. Butler goes 2 for 2. 91-74. 350 people watching. If you haven't already, hit the sub button live for every single Heat game. Let's get closer to 9,100. Sub for dubs, folks. Advia fades away. Leaves it short. Jovic with the board. Outlets it to Wright. Wright leading the charge. DeLon Wright gets it out to a trailing Butler who was just walking up the court, so he's back on that shit. Thomas Bryant now posting up Kispert. Bryant backs him down. Right hook, no, what they call an offensive foul on Thomas Bryant. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're a Heat fan, this is the spot for you. We're live for every single Miami Heat basketball game. We're put out daily content as well. We are going to be the #1 home for playoff content surrounding the Miami Heat. And when we get to the offseason, which hopefully isn't for a long time, we're going to be the #1 spot for trade rumors, for agency rumors, draft rumors as well. Advia drives inside, swooping layup, no, but a foul is called. So the former lottery pick will go to the line for 2 free throws with 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Ooh. Advia has been impressive this season for Washington. Really earning himself that contract he signed. Makes the first free throw there. 91-75. Let's check the score of the Knicks game because we want the Thunder to win. So the Knicks get a less of a chance to have the 3 seed. 28-27, so tightly contested there. 2 free throws made for Washington, so it's 91-76. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jimmy drives, has it passed inside to Bryant. Bryant lays it up and in. Good pass from Jimmy to find the cutting TB. Kevin Love has not played yet today, so he is available. I don't know if this is a personal issue or what. What a move by Jared Butler, discarding Haywood Highsmith, but he missed the corner 3. Butler finds the rolling Thomas Bryant. Bryant inside. Bodies up, fades away. No good, no foul. He wanted one, doesn't get it. Wizards out in transition. Johnny Davis rejected by DeLon Wright. And it goes out of bounds. But how about DeLon Wright giving you some impactful minutes off the bench as that backup point guard? He's been terrific on the defensive end of the court today. Type those 4s. I want DeLon Wright to get some love. Couple steals today, that block, and now a turnover by the Wizards. It's going back to Miami. They just tossed it out of bounds. CTS, yes. I don't think it's possible for Miami to catch New York or Cleveland for the 4 spot. So the 5th seed, that is very much in play, though. Jaquez drives, layup, too strong, no good for Triple J. Now Advia out and running. Takes a bump foul call, and he'll go to the line for 2. Triple J just has not had it today. Hit a 3 early, but hasn't really done much outside of that. I mean, Antonius, that stat that Juggalo has put is actually not true, as the Celtics did beat the Heat in the playoffs 2022. Just so you know. So don't go around thinking that's accurate. First free throw is good from Advia. Love everyone spamming their 4s as Advia goes 2 for 2 at the line. 15-point lead for Miami. Largest of the game for the Heat today is 17. Looking for back-to-back victories. Bam checks back into the game. So does Rozier. Bam, Rozier will play 2-man game. Rozier at the elbow. Picks up his dribble. Has to kick it out to Highsmith. Highsmith to Jaquez in the corner. Triple J drives out to Highsmith. Haywood. 3 at the buzzer. Air ball. That's a shot clock violation with 48 to go. Ooh, not a pretty possession there for Miami. $40 to go in the quarter. Jared Butler's got it. Zone now for Miami. Into Gill. Floater, good. 13-point game. 93-80. Miami not going to go 2 for 1. They'll just look for the best shot they possibly can get on this possession. Bam, left wing. Drives baseline, fouled. And the Heat are in the bonus. So Bam Adebayo is going to go to the line for 2 free throws with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. I like how aggressive Bam has been today. He's been solid, man. He's been really, really good. Bam makes the first. 94-80 is the score. I like that, Elias. Props to 13. He's played one hell of a ball. He's played a really good week, man. Even against Golden State, he was really good in that loss. Bam makes both free throws there. So, assuming that was the last time the Heat will touch the ball this quarter, they'll go into the fourth with 95 points. I lied, though, because it's a steal. He'd have it, and now we'll have last possession. Another turnover by the Washington Wizards. Rozier has it. We'll call for a screen. Chance to make this a 17 or 18-point game. Jaquez, corner 3. Short. No good. Advia with the board. 3 to go. 2, 1. Advia gets a floater up. No good. That will be the end of 3 quarters. We'll go into the final 12 minutes of the game with a 15-point lead, and it's time to get the pause up. Spam those 4s. It was stolen by DeLon Wright again, folks. DeLon Wright is really putting in the work today. Spam those 4s. Get the paws up in the air. McKenna, Diaz, fourth quarter, Bob, Tyman, Miss Boots Gibson, Tamia Miller. Spam those fours. Ratty Dago Dog, Callister, James Hicks, Aaron Fitzgerald, Monty 2K. Spam those fours. Mike, type in those fours. Orlando, Kristen 2K. NC State in the Final Four, man. Crazy. UConn, Alabama, NC State. And Purdue. Wow. Juggalotus spamming those fours. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Naftali's tuning in. Yes, AJ, the Heat could still get the 6th seed. The Heat will also start the fourth quarter with the ball. Chance to extend this lead early in the quarter. Jaquez has it, drives inside, out to Highsmith. Highsmith now inside. Stops, pops, misses, gets his own board, puts it back up and in. Haywood Highsmith getting active early in the fourth quarter, putting the Heat back up by 17. Attaboy, Haywood. Kispert now on the left wing. Swings at the Pool. Pool inside. I still have no clue who this guy was earlier, and I still have no idea. Misses it, though. Bam with the board. Up to right. DeLon right. Back to Bam. Bam. We'll hand it off to Rozier. Rozier working inside on Pool. Back to DeLon right. Right. And Rozier played two-man. Rozier launches a three. Bounced around the rim, but could not fall. Rebound down to Washington. Jordan Poole gets a step and is fouled by Haywood Highsmith, and he's down a little bit, holding, is that his shoulder? He did land a little awkwardly, I will admit. Kind of got tripped up there. Oh, awkward landing there. It's almost like his shoulder got stuck in the ground when he hit the ground. Poole stays in the game. Heat in a 2-3 zone. They get to Bagley. Bagley, loose ball. Highsmith picks it up. Haywood, Highsmith out and running. To Bam. Bam fumbles it. What do I always say about Bam, guys? I mean, I love this guy to death, but he has the worst hands out of any center in the NBA. Pound for pound, worst hands in the NBA. It is absolutely ridiculous. Poole, top of the key. Swings it to Advia. Advia drives on right. Floater. Good. He's been impressive tonight, man. But the fact that he's the Wizards' best player is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Bam, drive, fouled. We'll get to the line for two. Adebayo, a little jab step in drive on Bagley. Bagley stood no chance. No chance. Bam almost made that little lefty bank shot, too, after getting bumped. 10 minutes to go in the game. Heat up 15. Bam's first free throw is good. 98-82. Ooh, my hip is sore. I tell you what, I landed on it pretty hard when I was playing basketball yesterday, and it's a little sore today. Bam goes 2 for 2 at the line. My left ankle is also very swollen. I turned it pretty bad. I'm very injured. Very injured, folks. All right, it's a 17-point lead now for Miami. Advia has it, drives inside, swings it out to Kispert. Kispert, 3, good. Can't leave Kispert. He's a really good three-point shooter. Rozier swings to Highsmith. Highsmith in the Bam. Bam right block. Facing up Bagley. Pump fake. Drives. Backs him down. Spins. Tough shot. Fouled. And he'll go to the line once again for 2. Specifically an LA Fitness legend, the kid Yayo. Bam is going back to the line for 2 free throws here with a 14-point lead. The Heat are 22 of 26 from the line as a team today. And Bam has been playing one hell of a basketball game today. Type those 13s. Adebayo makes the first, and the Heat get to the illustrious triple-digit mark on the game, 185. You're right, McKenna. He has. There was that stretch in February where he was so bad at free throws. Like, he was shooting 50%. And he has really been better lately. He's been really locked in. I don't know if he was dealing with, like, a little injury that he's finally gotten out of or anything like that. But Bam Adebayo has been a different player over the past 2 weeks. He's been just absolutely fantastic. Kispert inside, out to Poole. Jordan Poole gets a step. Back out to Corey Kispert. Corner 3, down able to go. Jaquez with the board. Jaime brings it up now. 16-point Heat lead. Largest lead of the game for the Heat. It was 17. Bam facing up Bagley on the right wing. Backing him down now. Bam, fadeaway, baseline. No good there. I would have liked Bam to maybe try to get to that left hook again. Turnover. Jordan Poole tried to throw it inside. It's stolen away by Jaquez. Jaquez out and running. Jaquez, loose ball. It's turned over the other way, and Bagley's going to get an easy dunk. That is one thing about Jaquez. He has a little bit of a loose handle for sure. That's the one thing I'd say he has to work on the most in the offseason. 2 things are his handle and his jump shot to be more of a threat from the outside. Oh, pretty Euro step by Terry Rozier going off the glass to go back up 16. A missed 3 by Washington and Triple J, with the board. He'll find the trailing Adebayo. Swung to Rozier. Pick and roll. Terry loses the ball but gets it back. Now resets the offense. Screen. Those two will play 2-man. Bam is going to launch a 3 off the catch. And it rattles in and out. It was halfway down. Bam 0 for 2 from 3 today. But, man, the form looks good. And if he's going to be left that wide open at the top of the key, I have absolutely no issue with him firing 2 to 3 a game. Loose ball, Advia on the deck. It's going to be a jump ball between Haywood, Highsmith, and Advia. 7:45 to go in this ball game. Heat hold a 16-point lead. Good defense by Triple J there as Advia was driving in. He poked it free, and then loose ball, Highsmith and Advia got on the bench, or got on the ground, I should say. If the Wizards win the jump ball, they will have 7 seconds on the shot clock to get up a good look. The tip was won by Advia. Jordan Poole, he doesn't know the time on the clock. Now he sees it. Floater, absolutely rejected by Adebayo. He sent that shit back all the way to Miami. And it is a shot clock violation. I don't know if it would have counted if it went, but Bam sent that to another realm. I mean, my goodness, is Adebayo playing a good basketball game. Now Heat back the other way, 16-point lead, make it 18 as Jaime Jaquez Jr. knifed his way inside for an easy bucket. Largest lead of the game for Miami. Kispert out to Advia. Advia drives on Highsmith. Loses the handle. It's a turnover. Rozier. Lob to Highsmith. Layup. Smoked it. Smoked the layup. Damn. Other way. Poole triple. Good. Timeout on the floor. 105-90. As the Heat are looking for their second straight win by double digits and looking to improve their record to 41-33. Yeah, that was a little bit of a... I think that the pass was fine. I think Haywood just jumped too early and then caught himself. I better not catch you not playing Prize Picks because you're basically missing out on all the fun with Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. And I'm telling you right now, I know March Madness is coming to close. We just had the Final Four get punched today. But the action on the hardwood is still heating up with the playoff push and then the playoffs coming around the corner. Get started today with the #1 daily fantasy sports app, and you get a first deposit match when you download the app or go visit prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. I made some picks today, 3-player pick selection. It lost because I took the less than on Nikola Jovic, half a steal, and he has a steal. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I power played it. If I flex played it, which means you can get all but one right or wrong, excuse me. Or no, I said that backwards. You can get one wrong and still win money. You can play it. Flex Fridays are also a thing where you get your money back if you lose a flex play. Demons and Goblins, flash sales, Taco Tuesday. They have specials for returning users and new users alike. Just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get started today with prizepicks.com/CLNS or download the app and use code CLNS. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. Let's get to 9,100 subscribers today. 360 people watching. I lost my ball. God damn it. I doubt all of you guys are subscribed. Oh, my ball's really going far away. I doubt all you guys are subscribed. Hit the sub button right now. Join the channel. We're going to be live for every single Miami Heat basketball game, the rest of the season, the postseason, the play-in. We'll have updates on injury news. We'll have updates on the standings. We'll have playoff previews. We'll have off-season content as well. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. I don't know what you're waiting for. Lock us in. Lock us in. Lock us in. Big week ahead. Gauntlet in April. First day of the month is tomorrow. Play the Knicks on Tuesday. Sixers on Thursday. Rockets on Friday. Pacers on Sunday. Let's go. Duncan Robinson back into the game. His minutes have, I felt like, really been managed decently. Like, not too much of a push for Duncan today. Yeah, not crazy. Blackterra's back into the building. What's up, Blackterra? Turnover. Duncan Robinson stepped out of bounds, so it's going back to Washington. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Highsmith, DeLon Wright, Jimmy, Bam, and Duncan are your 5. Poole, 30-footer, no good. I mean, is there anyone in the league that shoots more 30-plus threes than Jordan Poole? Maybe Steph Curry? Like, Poole thinks he's Curry. Butler gets a screen from Bam. Butler into the corner for Highsmith. Highsmith to Duncan. Duncan, corner to Butler. 2 on the shot clock. Jimmy fades away. No good. Rebound down to Washington. Heat have to be careful here. This game's not completely over. A lot of ball game left. Only a 15-point lead. That's nothing nowadays. Anthony Gill inside. That's Marvin Bagley, and he gets an easy layup as a little Olay defense in the post from Jimmy Butler. 13-point game. Can't let up now. Butler probing. Fouled from behind. Jordan Poole got his hand stuck in the cookie jar. How about this? I'll make a deal for the Heat fans. If you are not subscribed and do subscribe, and we get to 9,100 subscribers today, I will take a shot of tequila. Hit that sub button. DeLon Wright spinning inside. Pump fake. Up and under. Layup. Good. Impressive move by DeLon Wright to get the lead back up to 15. Kispert quickly the other way. Fouled by Haywood Highsmith. So the former Gonzaga Bulldog will head to the line for two. How about the Phoenix Suns, currently the 7th seed in the West? They're 43-31. The West is a bit of a gauntlet this year. The Heat would be in that like 8, 9, 10 range in the Western Conference. The top of the East is certainly dangerous as Kispert misses a free throw. The top of the West, but the Western Conference, man, great. Absolutely bonkers. Corey Kispert, second free throw attempt here is good. So it's a 14-point game. 107-93. Jimmy to Duncan. Duncan gets it over to Bam. Back to Duncan. Duncan pump fakes. Back to Bam on the right elbow. Bam spinning. Left hook. Pretty move. Not able to finish, though. That was a very nice move by Adebayo, and I like to see him incorporate that into his game. I think that's Jules Bernard, the former UCLA Bruin, checking in. Marvin Bagley drives inside, misses the layup, but a offensive rebound and putback is good, and we're just down to a 12-point game with under 5 to go. This game is far from over. Duncan off a curl. Brings it back out. 8 on the shot clock. Duncan, 3. It's a deep one. It's a missed shot. Don't love that look. Here come the Wizards now. Chance to get it to single digits. Butler drives in. Pump fake. Reverse layup. Good. Eric Spoelstra timeout. What have I been saying? This game is far from over. Just under 4 minutes to go, or just at 4 minutes. 4:15 to be exact. And we got a 10-point ball game. If you haven't already, hit that sub button and let me know who you got. I'm going to give a shout out to everybody. Type in who you got down below, whether it be MIA or WAS. You have to be subscribed to comment on the channel and comment on the live show. So if I see you commenting, I know you're a subscriber. Mr. Gio, Loctera, GR, Santana, CTS, Druck, Bob, Kane, Miss Boots Gibson, Anita, Spam, whatever you think is going to win. So I know you're subscribed and I know you're a real one. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it and then comment who you got down below. Riley Shea, Tyson Bryant, Scenes, Aiden Law, New Gen, Joe, Marnell, ELT, Steve Rivera, Matthew Dancer, Monteka, Ratty, Allen, Callister, McKenna. Spam who you got down below, and if you can't spam it, it's because you're not subscribed, so subscribe to the channel. Antonius. Spam those MIAs if you think they're going to win. Jay the Fox says Sixers won. That's fine. James Hicks saying Miami. Loctera saying easy win. I hope so. I hope so. We know ELT's rocking with Miami. Orlando is. Skyrocket says new subscriber here. Shout out to you, Skyrocket. You will not regret it. Omo. Marnell. Let's go. Crispy says, I got a parlay. Okay, Crispy, what do you got? Duncan returning from his back injury today. 2 for 7 from 3, only 6 points. Rozier has been the leader of the offense tonight. 25 points, 5 triples, 4 steals for Terry Rozier. Baller Central type in the MIAs. The Heat in the first quarter shot 3 of 11 from 3. In the rest of the game, 10 of 23. And the Heat get the ball in, up 10, 4 minutes to go. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Crispy, you might be cooked with the over-under total there, kid. Might be cooked because there's 4 minutes left and they're already at 204. 14 points in the last 4 minutes. Maybe you get by. Maybe you get by. Well, I'm glad you subscribed because I hope you win. You also have minus 10. And that will get a little bit of a boost after a great back screen set by Highsmith. Freed up Jimmy Butler. Bam found him on a back cut for an easy dunk. A block on the other end. Haywood Highsmith rejects it. Heat out and running. Rozier will slow it down and chew some clock now. Now they get it to Butler. Jared Butler defending. Butler on Butler crime as Jimmy spun, fouled, and won! Butler is putting the closing touches on this one, taking the young Butler to school. 111-97. What a block by Highsmith. What a move by Butler on the other end. And Jimmy is going to potentially make this a 15-point game with a free throw attempt here. Oh, they're going to challenge this call. So now with 3.5 minutes to go, Washington is challenging this call. Interesting decision because the bucket's going to stand regardless. It's just a matter of giving Jimmy a free throw or not, which I get it. This late in the ball game, you'd rather not be down 15. But, like, still, right? Like, what does it really matter? What does it really matter? Thunder up 4 at the half, 50-46. Remember, we want the Knicks to lose because the Cavs lost today. So we want the Cleveland Cavaliers to still be in the 3 seed going into the final 2 weeks of the season. So we're rooting for the Knicks to lose because then if Miami beats the Knicks on Tuesday, when that's in the Heat's next game, well, then they'll be able to put a dent in their plan to get the 3 seed even more, which is what we want. We want the Heat to be the 6 seed so they avoid the play-in and avoid having to play New York in the first round. I think that's the most ideal outcome for the Heat. Jimmy makes the free throw, so it's 112-97. Heat's defense has done a much better job in the second half, specifically the third quarter. But the Wizards have made a little bit of a run in the fourth. Kispert, deep 3, no good. Bam with the board. Now it's time to really chew some clock here. Bam's got 20 points, 9 boards. Butler, right wing, backing up on Kispert. Drives left. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound by the Wizards. Here comes Advia out in transition. Swings it to Corey Kispert. Kispert inside. Floater. Off glass. Good. 112-99. 2:48 to go. Rozier gets it to Bam. Bam facilitating the offense. Right wing. Advia defends. I'd take him isolation. He is. Bam. Getting into the fadeaway at the free throw line. And gets a friendly roll off the front rim. 114-99 with 2 to go. I would have preferred to see Bam go up strong there on the smaller Advia, but he got a bucket. He got a bucket. Jordan Poole inside to Gill. Gill's lefty layup is good. So the Wizards get above 100 points, and I'm afraid our friend is cooked here because he can't have 3 points. And I imagine a 3-point situation is going to happen here soon. Rozier, right wing. Under 2 to go. Rozier gets a screen. Terry to the elbow. Step back. Good. Yep. And now you can't have any scoring for the rest of the game. And the Wizards call timeout. And I think that is officially the ball game. Let's go. 484 people watching. Looks like the Heat are going to be able to pull it off. And if you are happy about that, hit that sub button. If we pick up 40 more subscribers, and 41 to get exact, and get to 9,100 subscribers, I will do a beer bong. I'll chug a beer, hit that sub button, live for every single Miami Heat basketball game. Will be the #1 spot for playoff content and coverage surrounding the Miami Heat. And when the offseason comes around, we will be the #1 spot for the NBA draft rumors and who they pick, the free agency rumors, the trade rumors. We will be the best spot on YouTube surrounding the Miami Heat. So hit that sub button. Come on. Come on. Come on. 40 away. $39 away. $39 away, folks. 39. 15-point lead with under a minute 40 to go. I'd imagine they actually pulled. So they call it a timeout to pull the starters. Spo is not pulled the starters. Layup inside by Washington. So that officially takes this game to the over. 116-103. Under 90 seconds to go. We could just put the finishing touches on this one. Heat are going to pick up a second straight win. It wasn't the most pretty start to the game, but a pretty dominant second half for the most part for the Miami Heat. Bam, layup inside, smoked it. Under a minute to go now. Jared Butler as the benches look to come in for Miami. Bernard 3. Wow, that was so pure. I've actually never seen a ball go in from that high. Like, it hit the ground so quickly after going in. Strange. 10-point game. Under a minute to go. Rozier just dribbling it out. Sure, he'll take one more shot. Terry, step back 3. Left it short. Rebound down to the Washington Wizards. They're out and running. Bernard drives. Blocked but fouled by Duncan. And the only thing that this is changing is the spread in this one. You had the Heat -10. I'm sorry. Because it looks like the Wizards are going to cover even though they should not have covered. Missed free throw, though. So who knows? Maybe the bench unit's going to get a bucket. The Heat actually have the 3rd best record in the East on the road this year. Heat are going to be 21-16 after this win today on the road. They are a better road team than they are on home. Makes no sense. Second free throw good. 116-107. See if Jamal Cain and the Heat take a shot to cover this game. The spread was 10, 10.5. Jamal Cain's got it. Cain gets a screen. Cain's going to launch a three. It's good! We're a stop away from covering. Good teams win. Great teams cover. Butler to Baldwin. For there to cover. No! Rebound Miami, and that's final. That could be a bad beat depending on what side you're on. But if you're on the Miami side, it is a 119-107 victory. 12-point win on the road. 2 straight for the Heat as they now head to the final 8 games of the season with a 41-33 record. These last 8 games are going to be massive for playoff seeding. A lot of good, intense games coming down the pipeline against the Knicks, against the Pacers, the Sixers, the Mavs. So this was a must-win game. The Heat took advantage of it, get a 12-point win, and now we head over to the final 2 weeks of the season. Let's go. Spam your W's if you haven't already. Heat win, baby. The Heat win. All right, so what we're going to do, we still do have to do the raffle, which I'll tell you about in a second. I'll give it 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what we're going to do. So this shot clock is until our raffle. And why should you care? Well, we're going to raffle this off. See this right here? This is a D-Wade and LeBron James, the most iconic photo maybe in NBA history. Right here. It's autographed from the two of them, laser printed on. And we're going to raffle this off to a lucky Heat fan. The way to get a raffle ticket is a $10 super chat. But you know what? If we want to have a lot of fun here, in the last 5 minutes leading up, $5 gets you a raffle ticket. Last chance, $5 raffle ticket. Who's going to take advantage? Who's going to take advantage? $5 gets you a raffle ticket, potentially to win this signed D-Wade and LeBron photo for the Man Cave. And then we'll get your shipping address and ship it out. $5, 4 minutes left on the shot clock. Is anyone going to take advantage? Is anyone going to take advantage? See here. Anyone gonna do it? Anyone gonna do it? Oh. 3 minutes to go until we do the raffle. Is anyone getting another ticket? $5, half off. Mr. Gio wants another raffle ticket. He says, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Gio. 2 minutes away. So we are raffling this off. And we'll get to see how many people we actually have in the raffle, too. I know it's a lot. I don't know if it's going to be more than last month's with D. Wade's autographed jersey. But we shall see. shall certainly see. Put this over here. Minute and a half. Minute to go. Last chance. $5 super chat to get into the raffle for the D Wade and LeBron laser printed autograph photograph. I wish I could have it. Pretty cool. Oh, little cameo from Andrew Bogut, Brandon Jennings, and obviously D Wade and LeBron. All right, 30 seconds, last chance, $5 super chat to get a raffle ticket. Last chance, folks. All right, doesn't look like anyone else is going to take advantage of the half off. So we're going to do this. Okay. All right. It's shot clock's over, so we are now going to get this thing underway. Now, let me just get the names in our little system. We have 67 people in. Yes, you heard that correctly. 67 people are in the duck race. This is what it looks like, folks. You see the ducks on screen here. It's a minute-long race. Winner gets the D Wade and LeBron laser printed photo. We'll give it a shuffle here. 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle. And it's now time to get this race underway. We're doing it in 3. We're doing it 2. We're doing it at 1. We're going now. We got Mr. Gio, one of his many raffle tickets, out to an early lead, actually competing with himself over there at the top of your screen. Red Mr. Gio to Mr. Hawaii Mr. Gio. We got Daywalker on the bottom. That looks like a Donald Trump duck. I didn't think they had those. Vampire Samlock Terra duck up the middle. Aiden Law, just a standard purple duck at the bottom of your screen, making a push. Halfway home, and Juggalotus has a lead. Loctera, which I apparently botched that one-time spelling, up top, fading a little bit. Jesus Batista, a.k.a. Batman. Oh, what a downfall for Batista. 15 to go. Mr. Gio's got the lead. Dilworth is out in front competing as well. Dilworth making a push. Dilworth leading with 8 to go. But AJ making a push. But here comes Jesus Batista. 2, 1. It's going to be Daywalker. Daywalker 242 gets the win. Daywalker, I believe, only had 1 raffle ticket in the entire thing. I know a lot of people had multiple. No, I lied. Daywalker had 3. Daywalker had 3, and his third came just an hour ago. Maybe that third one was the one that got him the win. Daywalker 242. Are you in the chat right now? If so, that makes my life a lot easier. If not, will give him time to potentially look back at this and see that he won. And we'll give him a little 24, 48-hour time period to collect his prize. Daywalker, are you here right now? Let's see here. Congrats to Daywalker. Appreciate that, Razor. It was a good night for Miami. Content Lounge, unfortunately, you could not get the win. Sad sight to see. All right, Daywalker has not responded. Yeah, you were close, Sam. I thought you were going to get the win. Daywalker will get a solid 48 hours to respond, collect his winnings. If he doesn't end up collecting the winnings, I still have the list of people who had tickets, and we'll run the race again. But I think Daywalker will end up coming around, so don't get your hopes up for that. Appreciate everyone who tuned in throughout the night. Almost 6,900, $277 in super chats. Have a good rest of your Easter Sunday. Have a good week. I'll see you back live on Tuesday for a big game against the New York Knicks back in the Kaseya Center. I'll see you then. Peace out. Go Heat.